Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my diffusing routine for no frizz and a lot of curl definition. I will be doing this step by step because I do think the steps that come before diffusing are so important to get these results. So to get started, we are literally starting from step 1. This is the foundation of your routine. This will set the outcome for when you diffuse. So I am using my shampoo and conditioner from Less, and I'm using a mask today from So Naughty. These products give my hair a ton of moisture, and I've just noticed when I use them I get a lot of definition and really minimal frizz. This is me wet plopping. This is something that I feel like has been helping me a ton with this diffusing routine. It just helps keep all of the moisture in my hair. I'm going to be using the Camille Rose Moisture Milk, the Eco Slate Orange Marmalade, my Denman brush, and of course we cannot forget the diffuser. These are my holy grail products right now for this routine. Of course, you can find products that really give your hair a ton of moisture and just the benefits your hair needs. Now I'm removing the t-shirt from my head, and as you can see, my hair is so moisturized. This is the foundation. We want to make sure the products we use to cleanse and condition with really moisturize our hair. And now I'm going to be using the spray bottle throughout my routine just to saturate my hair with water. Now I'm styling my hair with the Camille Rose Moisture Milk and the Eco Slate Orange Marmalade. I like raking the products through my hair and then doing the praying hands technique. I've noticed that this has helped me a ton with diffusing and just to eliminate frizz in general. I've always struggled with diffusing, especially when it's for no frizz and a lot of definition. I've figured that the way we style our hair, the techniques that we use and products, it really makes a big impact on the outcome when we diffuse. So now I'm using my Denman brush, and I'm just going to be doing this technique that I really love doing with the Denman brush. As you can see, I'm going to be twirling my hair the way my curls curl, and I also have a whole video explaining this process. I'll be putting a card above. One thing that I do recommend for this routine is using a gel that gives your hair a really nice cast. The gel that I'm using today gives my hair a really medium to light cast. Now I'm going to scrunch my hair, and this is a sound we want to hear. So since I do want to concentrate this video on diffusing, but I do think that these steps are important for your diffusing outcome, I'm going to make my styling process really fast, so I'm just going to fast forward. This is another step that's been helping my curls come out really defined and with no frizz when I diffuse. It is wet plopping. I just take a t-shirt and this is how I put it on my head, and it's really simple to do. I leave this on for about 30 minutes or so, and then I take it off and air dry. So you're seeing right now that I'm going to be tying this with a hair tie in the back. Wet plopping makes you look kind of crazy, but it really helps, trust me. So it's been 30 minutes. I'm removing the t-shirt and I'm just squishing the excess water from the ends with the t-shirt. So now I am done wet plopping. I wet plopped for about 30 minutes. It was about, I'll say 6 p.m. Right now it's 6:35. And what I'm going to do now after wet plopping is I'm just going to let my hair air dry for about 45 more minutes, and after it's air dry for about 45 minutes, I'm going to come and we're going to start diffusing. And I just want to make sure in the meantime while I'm air drying, I do not want to touch my hair at all, because that will cause frizz and it will disrupt my curls. So just make sure you don't touch your hair. If you want, you can go like this, just so that the inside of your scalp can breathe and just dry faster. For me, that is the area that takes the longest to dry. So I'm just gonna go air dry and I'll be back. Now it's time to diffuse. So the settings that I like to use is low and warm. Those are the settings that I always use. I've noticed it gives me the less frizz. And yeah, now I'm just diffusing like this. I like hovering the diffuser over my head for about 15 minutes, I'll say. I don't really like touching my curls that much because it does cause frizz. Even though I have like the bad habit of like touching my hair, I try my best not to. So yeah, I do this for about 15 minutes. So as you can see, I like switching sides. So I spend about a minute or two on one side, then I just go down and I go up just to try to diffuse everything, and then I go to the back. That part of my head takes a million years to dry.
If you need to learn how to talk to a lady, ask your mum.
So I also like putting the diffuser on my head like this just to help the process with my roots, just for it to dry faster since it does take a million years. And yeah, this is really exhausting, but it really helps. So now I'm just turning my head around. I like doing this just to try to get a little bit of volume. So I diffuse the back parts that I didn't really get, and I just do that for about 10 minutes. So from this point on, I kind of just like leave my hair down for a while just to get those behind parts and just to like make sure my curls don't stick to my head that much. Since I do have a lot of hair, my diffusing process can go from anywhere from 40 to 45 minutes. Obviously, I'm kind of fast forwarding some parts just because I don't want you guys to literally sit here for an hour. But basically what you guys see me doing, that's what I do. Like I tilt my head, then I come back up, I put the diffuser on top again, and yeah, this just really helps minimize the frizz. After 15 minutes, I start feeling a stronger cast on my hair from the gel. So this is when I start flipping my hair from side to side just to get the roots from like those sides more. And yeah, I just go back and forth between just flipping my hair from the left to the right. So just keep in mind, I'm about 10 minutes into my diffusing process, and I like flipping my head from side to side when it's about like 7 minutes or so. Now I actually get my hair and I cup it inside the diffuser. I try to be really gentle and I do this section by section just because it minimizes frizz and it's just really easy. I really like the cup of this diffuser just because it does hold a lot of my hair at once. So when my hair is inside the diffuser like this, I leave it in there for about a minute and I literally don't move. I just like stand there for a minute. But obviously I'm fast forwarding this for you guys. So as you see, now I moved on to the right side. I'm putting my hair inside the diffuser and I'm basically just letting that side sit that I'm doing for about a minute. Personally, I find that letting the diffuser sit for about a minute in one section minimizes the frizz and it also helps your hair dry faster. Does anyone else feel miserable when diffusing, or is it just me? So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fluff out the roots of my hair like this, trying to be really gentle. That way I can just feel how wet it is. As you can see, I fluffed out my roots really quick and now I'm using the diffuser again. I'm doing this for about 15 more minutes. So now I'm actually scrunching the diffuser up and down, or whatever you want to call that. But I'm basically doing that just to break up the cast more. And I feel like this just enhances my curls. Okay guys, so now I've diffused for about 20 minutes and what I like doing is I like taking some of my oil. You can take any oil you have. Right here I have the Wild Curl Argan Oil. I really like this. It gives me tons of moisture and it has a lot of benefits to it. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I only took a little bit of oil, and what I like doing now with that little bit of oil is I like going like this to my hair really lightly. and it's still a little bit wet. I'm not completely done diffusing, and I like doing this like flipping thing just because I find it gives me more volume and it gives my hair more movement. And I use like scrunching it a little bit at this point to start breaking that cast apart. Even though the diffuser broke up pretty much a lot of the cast, I like using my hands now just to like break it up a little more and just to get like a feel of how dry my hair is already. By now I can tell like how much more time I'm going to have diffusing. Right now I feel like I'm going to have 15 more minutes and I'm going to be done. And having some oil on your hand, it just helps you know not to cause frizz on your hair, and that's what we want right now. We don't want our hair to get frizzy. I know I said 15 more minutes, but I did this for 10 more minutes. I just wanted with the diffuser. This time I was like letting it sit there for about a minute for each like section that I was doing, and I was also trying to do the up and down thing at the same time. Another thing that I want to point out is we want to like move our head from like left to right or even down just to make sure that our hair doesn't stick to our head, and this just gives you a little bit more of volume. So now I've probably been diffusing for about 8 minutes. I'm just doing the up and down thing again, and now I am finally going to be done. I like concentrating on my roots when I'm almost done just because it's probably still a little bit wet, and yeah, now I'm done. Okay guys, so I'm done diffusing my hair. Now I'm just going to let my hair sit like this for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to come back just to break apart the curl clumps. Now I'm going to take apart my curl clumps. I like taking 4 droplets of my favorite oil and I just put that through my hair, and now I'm just taking all of the curl clumps apart. If you have oil on your hands, this just helps prevent the frizz. And I do 4 droplets for each side, and I'm just fluffing out everything, and now I'm done. So these are the final results. This is how my hair is looking like. There is no frizz, a ton of definition. This literally took me a million years to figure out. And I also have another routine which is with a ton of volume, so if that's something that you're interested in watching, then give this video a like, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. Thank you so much for watching. If you aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll be posting another video really soon. I hope you guys have an awesome week. See you soon.